Yeah, nobody's here, it doesn't matter. Let's see if anybody shows up. The phone gets so hot, I gotta turn off all the apps running on there.
Okay, so no music then? I can't hear music?
You can get music, just shut the door. It's fine. Apps running on there. You can get music, just shut the door. It's fine. So I decided tonight maybe we'd talk about music instead of a free-for-all. Sorry, hello everybody. I was playing a game while I was waiting for some people to show up. So I decided tonight maybe we'd talk about music instead of a free-for-all. Generico, hello, how are you? Yeah, last night I had a bit of a free-for-all, which was alright. Put my phone down here. Your local country girl, hello, how are you? Enrico, hello, how are you? Let me turn that down a little bit, sorry. Trip CDA. Generico, my day is good. It was a nice day, like 75 degrees, but yeah, that's the weather, but my day was okay. How was yours? Trip, what's up with you? Good country girl. I'm glad. I'm well. No complaints. I got to remember to look up at the camera. I spend so much time looking at the words that are coming through. Did I drink? Yeah, I actually did. I did have some root beer today. Hello, Elmo. Just making people's day better. That's good. I like that. I've been trying to be, when I'm online, I've been trying to be more positive about stuff, so I think it's better. Lots of hearts flying up there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I was thinking we tonight maybe for more hearts. Try and talk about music. I don't know what like maybe who's your favorite artist, what kind of music you guys listen to, something like that. Root beer floats tickler. I do love root beer floats. Mine are more like root beer milkshakes, but same principle. Country Girl, good choice. Generico. Yeah, no, I could eat a root beer float every day, actually. That's one of my, but tonight I had vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup all over it. You know what, Trip? It can be any genre. I don't really care. I mean, when I grew up, everything was played on the same station, from country, easy listening, metal, everything was played. So for me, I have a pretty wide array of stuff that I like. But yeah, lucky. So yeah, who's your favorite artist, Trip? Doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to me what genre it is. Man, lots of hearts. I like that a lot. I mean, my stuff goes all the way back to Motown, early Motown, to rock, Led Zeppelin, Van Halen. 80s stuff was all good. 80s was a really good decade. It had a lot of variety of music. So were the 70s. And the radio stations weren't quite so segregated like they are today. Segregated meaning you have kind of this genre here, this genre here. Everything kind of got played all squished together, which was pretty cool. Well, $5 says that's my dog trying to get in here, or one of my dogs. You like folk music? Oh, Simon and Garfunkel, James Taylor. Blackstone Cherry, love Motown, yeah, 80s. Michael Bolton, sure. So Simon and Garfunkel, they had some great music. She can come in. Come on. Good girl. Sorry, that's my dog. She likes to be under the desk when I'm in here. Who's I'm not familiar with Blackstone Cherry. I'm not familiar with Blackstone Cherry. Okay, and Country Gal, you have two favorite country singers. Who are your favorite country singers? Okay, and Country Gal, you have two favorite country singers. Who are your favorite country singers? Oh, hi, Liam. Thank you. Yeah, I love animals. I mean, Rocky my other dog won't come in probably. Yeah, I love animals. Rosie likes to be right at my feet when I'm in here. She's spinning around now 10 times before she gets comfortable. Ella Langley, Tim McGraw, sure, I know Tim. I don't know him, I mean, I know his stuff. I'm not familiar with Ella Langley. Is she newer? Blackstone Cherry, the album, I forgot that name. Blackstone Cherries. You know what, I'm going to write that down, the Blackstone Cherries, so I don't forget them. I can go check them out. Can look them up on YouTube, probably. Okay. Okay, to be fair, Trip, Rocky, when we got the dogs, they came, the family that we got them from, their siblings, they were already named, so we didn't, and the family decided to keep the name. So they were already named. Pretty Princess, hello. The family decided to keep the name. So Pretty Princess. I got to write down Ella Langley too, so I don't forget to check these out afterwards. Rufus, that's a good name for a dog. Yeah, Tim McGraw had some nice tunes. I like the one, I mean, his, he didn't write it, but the song he did called Live While, Like You Were Dying, I thought that was a great, song. And he did a really good job on that. Yeah, I wish I would have thought of the name Rocky, but, for the dog, but I did not. It wasn't, I didn't choose it. Yeah, Trip. Great song. It is. And he, to be fair to him, I mean, whether you like him or not, he really delivered that song well. He did a really good job on it. And I like in the official video, I think there's 2 official videos to that, but in the official video, the name chose him. Yes, it did. In the official video for Live Like You Were Dying, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the fact that there was a former professional baseball pitcher that was his dad that he didn't discover till, I don't know how old he was, but he had some nice footage of his dad named Tug McGraw at the end of, towards the end of the video. Age, but, and the complete story, but yes, it was Tug McGraw. I think he pitched for the Phillies, maybe, Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, yeah. Country Girl, thank you. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. I remember, I thought he was a kid. Okay, yeah. And I guess later in life, as his dad passed away some years after that, but once Tim McGraw was famous, so I think they finally got to kind of have their time together, for lack of better words. God, I talk a lot with my hands, don't I? That's kind of, sorry. I talk a lot. And I've got music in the background. I can't let that be on here, otherwise I'll get copyrighted or something. Electric violin. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I know. Thanks, Country Girl. It's just that I've always been that way. Lots of hearts. Thank you. Fair enough, Trip. You're right. So yeah, the electric violin. I've seen. I can't remember her name. She keeps coming up in my feed. And she's actually doing a version of Eddie Van Halen's Eruption on her electric violin, and it's really good. Okay, fair enough, Liam. No worries. Well, it's not that I mind it, I guess. It's just because of maybe my proximity to the camera, sometimes I think it might look odd. That's all. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Trip. Okay, yeah, so you know who I'm talking about. More hearts, thank you. Whoever's tapping their thumb. I know last night we had a couple of sore thumbs on a couple people, so I appreciate all that. Yeah, I've been listening to my oldest son. Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying to read. My oldest son has been listening a lot, and well, not just recently, but for quite some time now. He listens a lot to a guy named Jon Bellion. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. And I think, oh, Real Martello, you're back. Awesome. I was just looking at your, I read your stuff today. I was very appreciative from last night. Hello, Desiree. Yeah, where was it? Oh, Jon Bellion. Yeah, no, I really like him. He's a great singer, producer. He's written a lot of top songs, and so I don't know who's familiar with him and who's not, but I really like him in terms of the new. He's not new now, but new, like say, you know, in the last 15 years or so. Shout out, Cover Up. Thank you very much. You subbed. I appreciate that. And welcome aboard. Shout out, Cover Up. Thank you very much. You subbed. I appreciate that. Never heard of him. Yeah, you know what? Look him up. I'm trying to think of. He did did a duet with, I think it was Luke Combs, and he wrote the song, and I think it was Luke Combs. They did a duet, and it's a really cool song. Yeah, and had my son not listened to him, I probably never would have heard of him either, quite honestly. Thank you, Cover Up. Appreciate that. Song Dear Big City. I have not. Country Girl. Is it? It's okay if I call you Country Girl? Dear Big City. I have not. Country Girl. It's okay if I call you Country Girl? Dear Big City. Okay, now I got to write that one down too. Okay, thank you, Country Girl. Dear Big City. Okay. Okay, thank you. Because I see all these things show up sometimes, and I'll forget them when I have to lean over to write down, but I'll forget them later if I don't write them down. I ran across somebody, I got to remember her name today. She's more of a rock artist. I ran across her on TikTok. And thank you for all the hearts, people. And so I thought, well, I'll go listen to her on YouTube, because they just had a short clip, and the song turned out to be pretty cool. At least in my opinion, it was nice. It was more old rock feel with a little bit of newer feel to it. It's pretty good song. I'll have to look it up and try to get it back in there. Marc Rebillet. Marc Rebillet. I'd have to ask. I've got plenty of people around. Is Marc Rebillet is a newer artist, like in the last, say, 10, 15 years? I've got plenty of people around. Is Marc Rebillet is a newer artist, like in the last, say, 10, 15 years? Yeah, I wrote that one down too. I'll have lots of things to look up. Yeah, so he does samples and looping. Yes, never, huh? Okay, I'm gonna look him up. Yeah, so Country Girl, do you, and I'm not trying to change the subject, but I grew up with old country, so Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, Glenn Campbell. So when I was really young, that's who I was listening to. That old country. Cornflower Blue? Okay, I'm writing that down, Martello. Cornflower Blue? Okay, I'm writing that down, Martello. Yeah, so I think my favorite singer of the last, say, 15 years or so, because I love the old stuff, but my favorite singer is Tori Kelly. And so the first time, I guess she was on American Idol, but the first time I remember hearing her is when we went to, she was in the movie Sing, and she sang the part of the big elephant. I can't remember the elephant's name. And when the movie was over, I said, oh wow, who did that? Whose voice was that? And I looked her up and said Tori Kelly, and I've heard her sing. She's actually worked with John Bellion a little bit, but her voice is, I think it's off the charts fantastic. Oh, so Trip, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, her voice is incredible to me. The way she can I've seen her do stuff where they're kind of rehearsing, just sitting in an office or a kitchen or wherever, not even in a studio, and she just starts to sing, and you're like, how does that happen? I mean, I love to sing, and I'm okay, but when you hear people like that, you realize, man, they're on a different planet in terms of the quality. Not really my style, but dig the vibe. Okay, fair enough. Got it, Martello. I'm gonna listen to it when I'm done here. And Johnny Cash, love Johnny Cash. He was great. Oh, Lainey Wilson, yeah. Morgan Wallen, Eli Young Band. Not familiar with Eli Young. Got to write that one down. The other ones I recognize. I mean, I've heard of the Eli Young Band. I shouldn't say not familiar with them, but I couldn't tell you any of their songs. Okay, Martello. Yeah, I love old music too, but so for me it's 70s, 80s, 90s, just because of my age. Like I grew up, and that's the cool thing about the 70s. Trip, I'm gonna try to do this as often as possible. I'm trying to get on every day. More hearts, thank you everybody. But yeah, for me, like 70s, when I grew up, or really remember my musical tastes were formed, it was you'd have Karen Carpenter, John Denver, Jackson 5, the Osmonds, Led Zeppelin, Grand Funk Railroad, all mixed together back to back on the same station. So the variety that we got to listen to was just really cool. So whoever said hello, peace, mercy, and blessings, I can't read that, but thank you. Keith Whitley, yeah. George Strait, Randy Travis. All my exes live in Texas. Hey, Trip, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I'll try to get on a little earlier tomorrow. Just I had stuff going on here tonight. And maybe I'll try and post it to there's a community thing that I have. Maybe I'll try to post what time I'm going to go on, so that way you can know ahead of time. But anyway, Trip, I appreciate you coming by. Thank you. And thank you for all the hearts that are flying up on the screen. That's really cool. Yeah, Keith Whitley, George Strait. Randy Travis was, yeah. I feel bad for him. He's had a stroke, and it's really not good. Okay, country girl, no worries. I mean, listen to a lot of John Prine and Jim Croce. Oh, love Jim Croce. Definitely from my era, for sure. No, Martello. No, it's not. I love the sentiment of it, just because. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, there's a few X's along the way, but nothing like that. But I just love the song, the whole feel of it and everything, and it's just to me, it's almost like a comedy song. Yeah, so 80s and 90s. I'm trying to think of who was I listening to in the 80s a lot. I was really into a lot of that, what they call hair bands. I mean, I love Guns N' Roses, Van Halen, Whitesnake, all those. In fact, the ringtone on my phone is a Whitesnake ringtone, which my boys hate. They're like, Dad, can't have that. I'm like, whatever. So I like it, but anyway. Country girl, you're back. Yeah, Motley Crue. But I also like some of the other stuff that was going around at that time. Even George Michael, when he came out, when he went out on his own, it was his voice was incredible. Queen. I'm trying to think of who else I was really listening to back then. But I was also, as rap was becoming popular, I was out a lot in my younger days, and so you heard a lot of that music as well. And right now in the background, I can hear somebody playing some Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson, actually. Sorry, I'm just listening to Michael sing. When my kids were little, we had the satellite radio in the car, and I always listened to the 70s and 80s stuff, so they're familiar with all the music I grew up with. My favorite country song. Ooh. Oh, that's tough. I really love Merle Haggard's song called Take a Lot of Pride in What I Am. I love that song. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I really love that song. Uh-oh, I'm glitching. Sorry, I glitched a little bit there. I could tell I was watching the circle. Yeah, I don't know if that's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I'm one of those people that don't necessarily have favorites, like a supreme favorite typically. Oh yeah, it's a really good song. More hearts, thank you, people. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Merle Haggard was a great writer. I mean, it's not like he had some spectacular voice, but he just had a way of delivering a song. I mean, one of my favorite country artists of all time is Roy Clark. I don't know how many of you are familiar with him, but just because he could play anything with strings, and his guitar work was absolutely phenomenal. He was on a show back in the 70s called The Odd Couple, and he did a version of a song called Malaguena. And if you watch him do that song Malaguena, I have interesting hair. Okay, letters, thank you. It's not quite what it was when I was younger, but it's still here. So anyway, I get that from my mom. It's not quite what it was when I was younger, but it's still here. So anyway, I get that from my mom. More hearts. Thank you, everyone. But letters, you say I have interesting hairs. So that mean you like it or you don't? Just curious. More hearts. Thank you, everyone. Letters, you say I have interesting hairs. So that mean thank you, Caitlin. Like, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. And I would have been okay with it if you said you hated it too. I was just curious. I'm not too bothered by that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Caleb is back with his questions. Caleb, you can ask a question, but we're talking about music tonight. So what do you got? I'm happy you're back, Caleb. Oh, Caleb is back with his questions. Caleb, you can ask a question. We're talking about music tonight. So what do you got? I'm happy you're back, Caleb. Yes, Caleb, I remember you. You have the person with a million questions. And I don't always have a million answers. I do remember 9/11, but I'm not going to we're trying to stay on music tonight if we could, that's all. What do I do for a living? I'm an entrepreneur. And have been for a long time. Caleb. Am I a failed musician? No. I just love music. I grew up with music. I had a family member that was a singer. Way back when, country singer. So, but I'm not a failed musician. My only claim to fame with music is that I, back about, early 2000s, I really loved Van Halen, and they were in between singers between David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar. So I found somebody that had a studio, went into the studio, recorded a version of Right Now, sent it to their manager, talked to their manager. All I was hoping for was just to maybe even get an audition. I did not get that, but I know that my music at least got heard by Eddie and Alex Van Halen. So my downfall was I don't really play an instrument. That's what they were looking for at the time. But I at least got the interview with their manager, so that was pretty cool. That's my closest I've come. So yeah, I guess technically I'm a failed musician based on the song I recorded. But I do love music. And I love all kinds of music. And I'm always a fan of, excuse me, I'm always a fan of, I can't remember who it was we were watching one time when the boys were little, maybe 15 years ago or so. And they said, oh, do you like this band? I said, yeah, they're okay, but I love them because guess what? They're playing live. They're playing their instruments. They're really doing it. Ooh. My cousin's a country singer. I don't really know him that well. Huh. Okay, that's cool, country girl. Lowest, I don't know. Probably not very low. Okay, Caleb, you can ask a question. Go ahead. Funk Congress, you are back. Thank you. I couldn't tell you any of Dirk Bentley's song, but I do know who he is. Wow. So how are you related to Dirk Bentley? More hearts, thank you. Excuse me, I really need to get some water. So, Country Girl, you must be a fan of Dirk's then, I take it? Caleb, we've been Caleb, we've been over this. Queenie boy, hello. Short is life. We make still shorter with a careless waste of time. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good point. Country Girl, that's very cool. Lost a couple of the other ones here that were here. I don't know what happened to them. So Martello, are you still here? And also Letters and Celtic 6-7. Oh, Celtic. Didn't know. Okay. Caleb, I am aware of who he was. A sweat hog. Wow, you remember Welcome Back, Kotter. Yes, they are remarkably two different people. Bobby Hedges, who played Juan Epstein on that show, was, I believe, a cousin of Bon Jovi. And Juan Epstein was quite funny. Yes, Caleb, I do know who Diddy is. I have heard of him. No, I wasn't dropping names. I thought it was a cool piece of trivia, that's all. No, I cannot, Caleb. Caleb, I don't see that happening. So country girl, do you like anything but country music? Are you into anything else or no? Go ahead, Caleb. Close up. Oh, man. Got to work on my posture. Oh. Yeah, Panic at the Disco. Sorry. It's not country. Josiah Queen, Forrest Frank, and Kane Brown. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Okay, I gotta write those down. Forrest Frank and Kane Brown. Yeah, I was around a lot of country music, country girl, when I was young, because a relative of mine was also a country singer. Not famous, but listened to a lot of it. Love Frank Zappa. Had his album called Shake Your Booty on cassette back when I was in high school. Yeah, it was you. So you want me to drop names? I met both two of Frank Zappa's kids, Dweezil and Moon Unit. Hung out with them a little bit in LA. No trap. I'm not setting any traps. I'm gonna go back and listen to him. Joe Travers, works as the vault master, overseeing his recordings. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. That's really cool. I'm looking at it right now. I'm just glancing at it real quick so I can see about him. He didn't drum with them? Oh, he drummed with Dweez. Okay, cool. And to be fair to Dweezil, he's actually really quite a accomplished guitar player. And Amit, yeah. I never met Amit. In Sheephorn. Cool. So Funk, who's dropping names now, huh? Okay, country girl, hang on. My dad used to sing country music. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, fell into the trap. I like it, Funk. So wait, so back to you, country girl. You're helping him write a song? That's really cool. Music is Ann Jean for the lag. I don't know how to pronounce the name, so forgive if I'm messing it up. It's annoying music, but interesting. Okay, well, okay. Math rock? Okay. Math rock. Okay, cool. I have no idea what that genre is, but I'm going to find out before tomorrow. I will find out because that's the one that I really had never really heard of. Oh, I need more air. More hearts, thank you. See, we have a few more people in here. Whoever's new, feel free to chime in if you would like. Caleb, I'm going to try to go live as often as possible. All my live streams before were either of scenery or me and my dogs. So, funk is on fire. All right, well, sure. Springsteen, you know, I don't know. He's not my cup of tea. I do like some of his music, but I was never a huge fan of his. I mean, who doesn't love, you know, Born to Run, right? But I mean, I like some of his stuff. Oh, is that what that is? A hunter demon? Those 6 or 7, 7, 8, whatever it is, things? Yeah, that's okay. You know, I hear that a lot from people, Funk, about, yeah, I know he's huge with a lot of people, but I know a lot of people that don't like him. I'm on fire. Yeah, I mean, I'm on fire. It's okay, I guess. Doesn't really turn the needle for me either way. And I'm sure I know some of his songs. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. I said that John Bellion did. I think the John Bellion song was maybe with Luke Bryan. Let me look that up. Okay, sorry, it was Luke Combs, not Luke Bryan. I was thinking it was maybe, but I do know who Luke Bryan is. Yes, could not tell you his songs off the top of my head. There's a lot of the newer stuff I've heard, but I don't necessarily know who it is. So when I hear it, come on, I know the song, but not necessarily the singer or band. Luke Perry. Luke Perry died, didn't he? Steve Perry. Okay, so Steve Perry, I saw him live. Tyler Perry. Again, let me go to Steve Perry. I heard Steve Perry back in, it was 87, January of 87. And he has one of the best rock voices I've ever heard live in my entire life. There was no difference between his voice live and what they recorded. Absolutely phenomenal. Perry King. Got a lot of Perrys going there, Funk. Perry Como, I was just about to say him. Excellent choice. Perry Mason, great show. Black and white, by the way. Porcelain Vivisection? Okay, Porcelain Vivisection. I gotta write that down. I don't know. I always, when people tell me about stuff, I like to go listen to stuff, just because you never know what you're gonna find. Perry the Platypus. What the heck is Perry the Platypus? Take me into the light of 1,000 Caleb, yes. Make it a music question. Where the heck? Hang on, let me look. Search. Okay, give me a second here. Let's. Okay, oh, sorry, okay. Yeah, okay, yay. Anyone willing to listen to all sorts of new stuff? I appreciate. Perry the Platypus, cartoon character. Cool. I used to love cartoons. My favorites growing up were Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, all those. Bailey Spins Music? I have not heard of that. Again, more things. Boy, I feel like I'm taking notes for homework. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to look up. Oh man, what's wrong with my camera? Okay, sorry, lost my camera. I know the song Bobby Brown from Shake Your Booty. I can't play it, but I can't play it, Funk. Yeah, I can't play it across here because if I play music across here, I can get copyrighted and they'll shut me down. I have to be really careful. I know a lot of people get away with that. I just don't. I don't want to risk it. But I do know the song you're talking about. Okay, back to you, country girl. Sorry, I got distracted there. Bailey Spins Music, another country artist, I'm assuming. Oh, I'm not going to sing that line, Funk. I'm not going to do it. Hang on, what's going on with my camera? Must be getting hot. Yeah. You rate my music on stream? Well, I'd have to. I could. I can't do it right now because I can't listen to it. But sure, it's not my camera. Okay, fair enough. Jorkson, hi. Thanks for coming by. So, do you have a? There's a crazy. Jeez. Jorkson, do you have a girl rock? Oh, okay, cool. Again, I've got it written down. Bailey Spins, so I'm gonna look that up. So, Jorkson, do you have on a YouTube channel? More Michael Jackson in the background. I can hear it. Only YouTube. Funk, you definitely got it going tonight. Yeah, Jerkson, I would love to hear whatever your music is. I don't know. I don't know if you can put it in here. What kind of music do you do, Jerkson? And Bailey, I am gonna, or sorry, Country Girl, I am gonna listen to Bailey spin. Thank you for all the hearts, everyone. I appreciate that. Rap? Okay, cool. I go all the way back to, wow. I listened to a group back in '86 called Houdini. They were kind of the first ones I kind of listened to their whole. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate that. Jorkson, is there some way you could share your site, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, or can I just look it up under your handle? Let me see what comes up. Okay, I got you, Jerkson. After I'm done here, I'll go listen to it. Cameo. Come on, baby, tell me what's the word or what up. I'm gonna write it down just in case too, so I have it. Make sure I got the spelling right. Jerkson 69. Okay. All I see there when I get there, Funk, is it says this channel does not have any content. But that's all right. Yeah, Jerkson, so is your newest song the very first video that I'll see when I go to the page? Funk, I'm sure it is. Okay, Jerkson, I'll check them out. I'll listen to more than that one, but I just wanted to know which one was first. You used to be someone? You mean famous? Were you famous, Funk? Are you famous? Maybe you're still famous? Oh, so you're in management. That means you're taking 10% of all Caleb's earnings. He's not new, but he was that transition between the old country from the 60s and 70s, and then he fell into that in between where it transitioned to a little more poppy. So he still had that old country sound, but had that newer kind of country, had that nice twang. More hearts. Thank you, everyone. Funk, I think you've lost your client. Somebody's tapping the thumbs or pointers or whatever awfully hard. Yeah, I agree with you, Country Girl. I mean, even the songs that I'm not even that familiar with, when he plays, it's just, he had that nice, and he had a nice way about him when he was younger. His delivery was good. So in order to make that many hearts fly up, how fast are you tapping your screen on your phone? Is that how it works? That shows you, I know there's a heart down here, so you're just clicking on the heart, right? That shows you how little I know about how some of this stuff works. Oh, Whitney Houston could sing. Man, what a voice. Oh, there's Caleb. Your client's back, Funk. just by the goodness of your heart. So Caleb, I got a question for you. Do you like music at all, and who is your favorite artist, since we're talking about music tonight? Much about Diddy. I don't know if he was ever really on my hit parade, so to speak. I still got Randy Travis going in the background, country girl. Fix your grammar. Interesting. Can you, country girl, can you hear the music that's playing here? Oh, jeez. Well, you can start in the kitchen. It's a mess. And then the table, the entryway, probably needs some. The vacuuming is probably the most important thing, Jorkson, because my two dogs shed all the time. If I'm not vacuuming daily, it gets ahead of me. Man, that would be fantastic. My dogs are great, but the fur they leave behind, I swear we have an extra dog just running around dropping fur on all over our floors and everywhere. Snoop and Nate. I don't know why that surprises me, Funk.